Can you take money out of an irrevocable trust? The short answer is yes, but if you do it the wrong way, you could accidentally blow up your entire asset protection plan and expose that money to lawsuits or nursing home expenses. Today, I'm going to walk you through a real client example of how to access these funds correctly, and the one massive mistake that you must avoid. First, we have to look at the specific language of the trust. I recently had a client, a daughter administering her mother's irrevocable trust, and she asked if she could write herself a check. Here is exactly what we found. Most trusts split money into two buckets, income and principal. In her case, the trust allowed income to go to her mother, who was the grantor, but the principal, that was totally locked off. The mother couldn't touch a dime of it. Now most people think issue just means children, but legally it's actually much broader than that. It includes grandchildren and even more remote descendants. This meant that my client could legally distribute funds to herself as the daughter of the grantor, and she could even distribute funds to her nephew, so the grantor's grandson, for his college tuition, because he also fell into the definition of issue. Problem solved, right? Well, not so fast. This is the warning that I gave her, and it's the most important thing to keep in mind and take away from this video. Just because you can take the money out doesn't mean that you can use it however you want. I told her, don't use this money to pay your mother's bills. And here's why. If you take the money out as a beneficiary, but then immediately use it to buy your mom's groceries, pay her rent, or reimburse her expenses, a court or MassHealth could argue that the trust is a sham. They will say that the mother is still the real beneficiary, and you're really just a link in a chain that connects the trust to her. If that happens, the trust fails, the asset protection fails, and that money becomes subject to legal process and countable for MassHealth purposes. So, can you take money from an irrevocable trust? Yes. You can often distribute it to children, grandchildren, or even more remote descendants. But once that money is out, keep it separate. Do not treat the trust like the grantor's personal piggy bank. If you're worried about your current trust administration and the fact that it might be putting your assets at risk, you shouldn't guess. I'm from Cody Law Group, and if you found this helpful, subscribe for more straight talk estate planning, or contact our office to have your trust reviewed at a free consultation. I'll see you in the next video.